Hello, greetings of the day. Hope all of you are fine. Myself, Monor Hussain. I'll take your applied mathematics. This is the first class 11 applied mathematics. So, just introduction I'll give today. Okay. Now, how far you know about the mathematics? What is mathematics? Till class 10, each and everyone started mathematics. Clear? After the class 10, we choose our careers. Some of us going to the science, some of us going to the commerce, some of us going to the humanities. These are the choices. Those who are going to science, the science, physical science subjects are there. Physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, they are taking that. Those who are going to commerce, they are taking what? BST, entrepreneurship, what are the subjects are there? Those who are going to humanities subjects are taking that. But in CBSE, there is no humanities, no science, no commerce. That class humanities is that 11 and 12. In CBSE, there is option is class 11 and 12. Okay, just we have to choose the subjects, but that is CBSE thinking. But our thinking is what? We are dividing ourselves. I am a science student, I am a humanities student, I am a commerce student. That we are dividing. Now, a commerce student, sometimes a commerce or humanities students, sometimes they wants to take maths. But if we see the mathematics of syllabus of class 11 or 12 CBSE NCERT curriculum books, this is not properly designed for them, for the commerce or humanities students. It is fully designed for the physical sciences students. So there is a problem for the commerce and humanities students. Okay, but lot of problems we are facing nowadays. This mathematics is a so important subject. Without mathematics, we cannot do anything in our life. Cannot take a step also. So these subjects, without knowing these subjects, how can we survive? How a commerce student, how a humanities students can survive? So keeping these things in our mind, the NCERT experts or CBSE or some much experts research analyzing on these things, and they designed a course which is known as applied mathematics, by which the students of commerce, students of humanities, and those who are not going to the physical sciences also, that physics, chemistry or biology or engineering or medical, they can also choose this course. Okay, so this is the things, with an aim to provide the students relevant experiences and the mathematics which can be used in the fields of other than physical science. This is the applied mathematics. What is the objective of this applied mathematics? To develop an understanding of basic mathematical and statistical tools and their applications in the field of commerce, business, finance and economics and social sciences. To model real world experiences problems. Now this whole world, see, situation, if economical growth GDP is going down, then a country cannot be survived. A country is completely dependent upon the GDP. So who will analyze that one? The researcher. What type of researcher? Those who know the applied mathematics related to the economics. Okay. To make sense from the data, organizing, representation, analyzing, and make meaningful inferences from the real world situations. Analyzing the data, graphical presentations. Now see, if two countries are playing a cricket, if you watch the TV, when you're watching the game, cricket game, what some graphs are coming, some data are coming. Who are preparing these things? Those who know the applied mathematics. Each and every district has a statistical department. Each department has nowadays statistical branch. If you go the DC office, there also you'll get the statistical branch. If you go the IS office, there also you'll get the statistical assistant. Each and every department has a statistical. Why this is needed? Those who knows about the applied maths, application of mathematics, those who are expert in that cases, they are sitting in that type of job. So there is a career in applied mathematics. Without knowing the applied mathematics, these offices cannot survive, cannot run. So what happened? NCERT, CBSE, our guides, they are analyzing the whole things. They are facing a lot of problems. Now one more thing is say that you take the economic subjects and you want to be a good economist, but you don't have the maths. How will study the economics? Nowadays econometrics is a part of economics, and that's full of mathematics, related to mathematics. And also maybe you will get problem to take good institutions as a measure of economics. Nowadays those who are good institutions in this world, to give the admission first, that institution will look on your mark sheet, on your courses, you take mathematics or not. If you have maths, then easily you will get the admission. Suppose you two friends are there, both of you have same marks, but one of you have the maths and one is without maths. Those who is the students who have the maths, who has the maths, he will get the admission easily, but you will not get the admission. Your friend with maths will get the admission. You will not get the admission. Okay. So here in class 11 applied maths, some units, how many units are there? What things we'll learn here? Let's see what are the things are there we have to learn. First unit, numbers, quantification of and numerical number applications of numbers, quantification and numerical applications. Some types of numbers, concept of numbers, real numbers, prime numbers, binary numbers, complex numbers. Then some laws of indices, laws of logarithmics, and application of logarithmics, application of indices, that we will learn. Unit 2 is what? Algebra. In algebra what will get? Set theory, relation functions. Nowadays so important things are there: set theory, relation functions, sequence and series, AP, GP, that we already learn in class 10, and relation between arithmetic mean and geometric mean, permutation, combination. It is so important things, and if we learn these things, any competitive exam can appear easily. This type of questions are coming in the competitive exam, whatever it is, banking sector, you go to the staff selection commission sectors. Okay. Next, mathematical and logical reasoning. Third unit is mathematical and logical reasoning. Here we learn the mathematical statement. What is the suppose 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. If you write in sentence, there is mathematical statement. If you write in mathematics, that is also mathematical statement. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. This is a mathematical statement. Connecting the words with the help of the or, and, etc. There exist. One more thing is there exist with the help of these things. Okay. Greater than, less than. Here also you'll get true, false statements are true or false. When it is true, when it is false. That we'll get. Calculus, unit 4 is calculus. Calculus, here we learn about the functions, domain, range, types of functions, concept of limits, derivatives, application of derivatives. Okay. Next, application of derivatives in economics also it is used to application of derivatives. Without application of without derivation you cannot complete the economics. Their differentiation is needed. Rate of change of cost, rate of change of marginal utility, revenue cost, marginal cost. Okay. Then next, chapter 5 is probability. What is the probability is nowadays so in popular things. What is the probability in gaming? Without concept of game probability, game is not important. We cannot without concept of the probability it is not possible to plan in a game. Chances are there. What are the chances to win the game? With the help of the calculation probability we can calculate that one. Statistics, already I say about the statistics, then presentation of data with the help of pie chart, with the help of bar diagram. That is statistics, analyzing the data. Okay. Collection of data. Basic of financial mathematics. This is the important things of applied mathematics, financial mathematics. This is related to, completely related to commerce. Financial mathematics, income tax, sale tax, then service tax, then what GST, CST. Though a person belongs to science, he or she may not be calculate his income tax or service tax. It take the help of the CA. But if a student with applied mathematics, he or she can calculate easily his income tax, his service tax, his GST, CST, whatever it is. It is so easy to calculate. And these are day to day we are using these things. In our life we are using. Okay? Everyone, those who is an engineer, he is a politician, he is a doctor, whatever it is, each and everyone are related with these things. So without applied maths we cannot survive. It is so important things. And last one is the coordinate geometry. Last one is what? Coordinate geometry. So how many units? 8 units are there. First one is the numbers and quantification and application of numerics. Second one is the algebra. In a second unit is algebra. Third unit is mathematical and logical reasoning. Fourth unit is calculus. Fifth unit is probability. Sixth unit is statistics. 7th unit is basic of financial mathematics. And number 8 is what? Coordinate geometry. And in theory we will get 80 marks as per the NCERT curriculum, CBSE and NCERT syllabus curriculum. 80 marks is the theory part, and remaining 20 is the internal assessment. Here we have to do one project and one practical. Practical work and project work is the internal assessment, that is 20 marks. Okay, so mathematics is applied in every way, whatever we learn. That's why it is called applied mathematics. It is in physical science as well as in real life, and whatever we are using in real life, that is the applied maths. We are applying, yeah, directly or indirectly, everyone. We are a student of maths or not, that is not the factor, but those who are living in this world, each and everyone are applying this maths, directly or indirectly. That's why this is called applied maths. Okay, and I hope you understand and you will do well. And it's a regular subject, maths. I'm not talking about just applied maths or physical maths, physical science maths. It is, maths is a regular subject. We have to give regularly to him the time. If I can give him time, he will easily come to me, and it will not be a bored subject, it will not be a difficult subject. It is so easy subject if we handle easily and regularly. Thank you. Have a nice day. In the next class, I'll take the classes. This is the first introduction. That's why just I am talking about the importance and the syllabus, about the syllabus and importance of the applied mathematics. Okay. Thank you.